Hey guys, Jamiy here, and today on Roblox we're playing some more Loomian Legacy, as you can see on the screen right now. And today we're going to be talking about a new fossil update that's been introduced into the game last night or earlier this morning, depending where you also live in the world. But basically, it makes it a lot user-friendly to try and go for actual good fossils rather than just having a complete random RNG mess, basically. So, just in case you didn't know, when the Route 8 update or the UMV update was released, the fossils, everything about them was completely random. You couldn't go for the personalities that you want, it was completely random, which also has 6 different stats that has to take into consideration, give them either a positive one or a negative one, and then on top of that is also indifferent. The UPs are all completely random, so there's no like guaranteed ones, so if you want a good PvP one, you have to spend a lot of shards, which also isn't very exciting to do. And you also can't rally them, which makes it really annoying. Getting the fossils is really easy, like hunting for them and reviving them is the easy part, but trying to actually get all of those on top of each other to be really good is difficult, and including for some of them if you want the secret ability, because they all have secret abilities, and Phoenix, for example, is really good. It is Power Napper, one of the best abilities in the game, so trying to get like a secret ability on top of the personality that you want, and then on top of that having like at least a few UPs that are really good is like almost impossible. Like, you would have to rally like, not rally, you'd have to like revive like 1,000,000 fossils and you might get a good one, maybe. Probably not low. So yeah, also I should mention, secret ability fossils are accessible by free-to-play players. I'm not exactly too sure what the odds are, but I've been told by TBredM that you can get the secret abilities even if you don't have the secret ability game pass, so I just thought I'd throw that out there. Although with this new update, which I want to make a video on to explain, hey, this is a really cool update, and I did make a tweet about it beforehand, so now with this video, just because on that tweet I kind of like mentioned that you probably shouldn't like revive any more fossils, so now with this video being out and the update being out, you can now go ahead and like start reviving your fossils if you're waiting for this update. So basically how it works is we've done a couple of changes, which one is they are going to have 3 perfect UP stats, just like roamers, for example. This is a dusket I caught a long time ago now, like a year and a half ago basically. For this one, as you can tell, I have 14 speed, range attack and energy. That's completely random, but every time that you catch a Dusky, Ikazune, Protagon, a roamer basically, you'll be guaranteed to have 3 stats that are maxed out in their UPs, which will have 5 gold stars if you don't have the UP game pass or the stats game pass. So yeah, fossils will now always have 3 perfect ones, which makes it a lot easier now to try and actually get a PvP one, which is really good, and you know, at least like 3 stats are perfect, so that's a lot of shards saved. Other than that, we've made it so you can actually harmonize your fossils. So if you don't know what Harmonize is, it's an ability that only Dusket gets. Right now, Dusket is the only one that gets it. In the future, it could change, it could not change, it kind of depends, we'll have to wait and see in the future. But basically, if you read like this here, this is like what it does in battle, although Harmonize has an outside of battle effect, and that is if you have a Dusket in the front of your party with the Harmonize ability, it has a secret ability but it doesn't work, you need the Harmonize one, so not the secret ability one. Whatever personality the Dusket has, every time that you do an encounter in the wild, as long as the Dusket is in the front of your party, it doesn't matter if it's alive or fainted like mine is, as long as it remains in the front of your party, whatever you run into has a 50% chance of having the exact same personality as your Dusket. So for example, mine that I'm using right now is Pure Smart, because I'm trying to go for the new Roamer, trying to get like a Pure Smart one, because that's the one I want for Alpha. I already got one, but it was Brawny Foolish, which is kind of trash on it, so I'm basically re-hunting it again, unfortunately. So yeah, that's actually really good though. So for a lot of these fossils, for example, like I think a lot of people are trying to run Clever on the Phoenix, so if you have a Dusket that is pure Clever, which I do, I can also get that one a little bit easier now. So 50% of the time, all of my fossils will be pure Clever if I use this specific Dusket. So definitely would recommend this if you try and go for like PvP ones, especially for secret ability ones. Gamma ones, I mean, you might as well try and use a Harmonize because they can be PvP viable since totem stats don't exist on these fossils. That doesn't mean that they won't always be, like there could be like an item in the future that might change personalities, but right now there's nothing like that, and you can't rally these fossils, and you will never be able to rally these fossils. It just doesn't make sense. These Loomians are quote-unquote extinct. They don't exist in the world anymore, so it doesn't make sense to be able to rally them, and if you did or if you were able to rally them, it makes the UMV completely pointless because you would get one of each fossil, like I've already done, and then you would just rally them. Like, you would never use the UMV again once you've done the roamer, so there's just no point to that. So yes, that being said though, the new fossil update is out, so hopefully you guys enjoy this. I should actually mention, we were considering having like a random chance to give you totem stats on the fossils, but a lot of the community said that's some people say that is yes, they don't mind it, but it adds another element of RNG, which is just like, why would we try to remove RNG just to re-add it? Because if you have totem stats for PvP like viability, you would need them basically. Well, you don't really need them, but you kind of like want them, basically almost needing them to have a really good totem stats. Always, it's like, well, you can always get a better one. So yeah, so we kind of decided against it, just like trying to eliminate as much RNG as possible from the fossils. So now it's a lot easier to get, so hopefully you guys enjoy hunting. And yeah, that being said, I'm gonna leave it off here. Later today I'm gonna be streaming, trying to get the alpha cephalops, and then after that I'll probably be grinding a lot of fossils, trying to start gamma hunting them, because a lot of people have already got gamma ones. So yes, I'll probably try and go for the Infernix first. So yeah, and also just for like quick tips, because I know I'm gonna get asked a lot. For all of the fossils, I just want to quickly go over the stats, just to like show you, because some people have been asking what the stats on them, so just wanted to quickly go over that. And for like personalities, I would probably say that right now it's looking like the Infernix is wanting a pure clever, the Joltooth I believe is wanting like brawny or nimble, primarily brawny. The I thought this was called Dorigo, probably wanting nimble, and then for the Skellig, I would assume, again, maybe nimble or brawny. You could run like robust or clever if you want like a tankier set, but I think probably brawny or clever, or brawny or nimble again, kind of similar for the tiger. So yeah, that being said though, leave off here. See you guys next time.